Take 2. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. Hence the very bare face. This is my first time never having makeup on. It's a little different for me. I've accumulated makeup through my Sephora haul, which I will link right here, through my Ipsy bags, as well as my BoxyCharm boxes. And I have never tried anything out, and I'd like to try it out on camera. And I like to do my makeup today, so I might as well film it. You know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It would mean the world to me. And let's just go ahead and get right into the video. For a moisturizer or primer, I don't even know, I have the Farsali Unicorn Essence. It says apply to clean face before moisturizer. It may be used as a primer before makeup application. Discontinue use if redness or irritation occurs. Keep out of eyes for external use only. I would hope people don't eat it. So, this is what the little bottle looks like. It's so cute. Does it smell like anything? Kind of smells like bubblegum. I don't know, but it smells good. So I'm going to use a couple drops of this. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, this has been like all over Instagram and Facebook, but let's do some drops. And I have not yet put anything on my face. Feels nice. Kind of left my skin feeling tacky. Yeah, it smells good. So I'll have to keep using this and look up what other people think about it. For a moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Origins Original Skin Matte Moisturizer with Willow Herb. It's a little sample size. I got it with the Sephora haul. And use my reward points from Sephora, and I was curious. I love the brand Origins. I've tried their energy boosting moisturizer, and it literally has like coffee bean extract or something in it, and it woke my skin up. It left my skin feeling so great, so I said, you know what, why not try this out? So that's she. Ooh, it smells good. It smells a lot like the energy boosting moisturizer. This feels so good. It's so cool. Oh, it just smells so good. I can smell a little bit of herbs. This smells so good. It feels so nice. I will definitely have to invest in it and like keep using this because I like it. Another thing I got with my Sephora points was this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. It's a base hydrant tint. It's a hydrating primer, and I've been using the Blur and Smooth Maybelline primer, and I haven't really been using anything else because I love that so much. So this is what it looks like. It's itty bitty. My skin feels so smooth. It seriously feels so nice. I really like this. Oh my gosh, this moisturizer feels so nice. It took my skin, the shine away in my skin. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I just like to put 3 little dots-ish on my face since I kind of have a larger face. I kind of want to get rid of the dark circles under my eyes. So, I'm going to use this Bella Pierre Pro Concealer Palette. I recently got this in my December BoxyCharm, I would say. This is what the component looks like. I'm going to use a little bit of the orange just underneath my eyes. Maybe use the green a little just to get rid of some of the redness. I'm going to take this flat brush. It's good for concealing. I'm just going to use it with the orange This is like very waxy. This feels really weird. Feels waxy, but Jesus, it's pigmented. Okay. And I'm going to blend that out with my little Eco Tools beauty sponge type thing. You get this small one and then you get a larger one. This one's like huge AF. So I'm going to use this one. These blend really nicely. Looks so harsh here, but it's blended out really nicely, so I look like a very sleep-deprived person. Jesus. I don't usually take this step, but since I have this, I wanted to try it out, and since we're doing a first impressions video, I was like, why not? So, with another flat contouring type of brush, this is the number 5 from the BH Cosmetics Carnival collection. I'm going to use this on the green in some areas of my skin. And again, I'm going to take the side, the dome side, and blend it out so there's no harsh places. So my first impressions on this, I would say that it works really well. I don't remember what it was worth. So far I would say it's pretty good. So today for foundation, I have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I love the packaging of this, how it's the gradient blue to purple and the sheen. I actually went to Sephora and matched my skin because I am so freaking pale. Before I actually bought a foundation, I had my gift card. I said, you know what? We're gonna go in, we're gonna match yourself, get the right one, so you're not wasting your money. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's beautiful. It's actual glass. And then you have the little dropper, which is very different. I'm used to having a pump or just pouring it out onto the back of my hand and then putting it on my face. So this one, if you want, you can put it on your face, or you can put it on the back of your hand, or you can drop it onto your beauty sponge, beauty blender, whatever it is that you're using. So, oh, it has SPF 15 sunscreen in it. It's very watery. I mean, it's a water foundation, but like I didn't think it was going to sound that watery. I don't know how many drops this is going to need, so we're just going to I look like a warrior. And in this bottle, there is 1 fluid ounce, so it's like every other foundation. And to blend this out, I'm going to use my Eco Tools beauty sponge. I feel like I'm going to need a lot more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build this up. It looks very nice on the skin so far, but it just looks like it has such a minimal coverage. Definitely matches me though, that is for sure. So I did not waste my money. It looks nice. My little ponytail is so cute. Back to what we were doing. So I'm going to apply a second layer of this and blend it out. Okay, second layer looks a lot better. I'm so used to my Milani 2-in-1 concealer and foundation, so this being so lightweight is so different for me. But I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and light. It doesn't feel so heavy. I'm always skeptical about trying new foundations, but this one I think is worth my money. So now that we are completely blended, I do not have a new concealer, so I'm going to go with my trusty Tarte Shape Tape. I am the shade Fair, and then for my foundation, I am in the shade Porcelain. And hopefully, because the foundation is Tarte, it will work well with the Tarte Shape Tape. I like to put a little on my breakouts too, so a little more full coverage. And to blend that out, I'm going to use the clean side of my Beauty Blender. I know I have the chunk missing because I don't know why, it just does. So. And this concealer is the best concealer ever. Like, do you see that? Full coverage. I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, but it oxidizes on me. I don't know what the hell is going on with it, but I don't know. I still use it because I'm not going to just throw my money away. I'm going to use it until it's gone. But I have to mix it with the Tarte Shape Tape. So it's kind of disappointing. I was really, really looking forward to it because so many other YouTubers, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, not Shape Tape. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer is seriously so good and it's so much cheaper. So, I don't know. For setting powder, I'm going to be testing out the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I have the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, and I'm currently like this close to being out. So I wanted something new, and so many YouTubers swear by this. They swear by this, so I'm excited. Ooh, and it has, that's nice. So like when you open it up, it's not gonna go just like everywhere. They have an actual seal on it, like one of those stickers you have to take off. So I have some in my cap. I'm gonna go back in with my Eco Tools sponge, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes. So far it feels very nice, very light. And what I like to do is I like to make sure my lids are set too, because if you put foundation or concealer on your eyelids, it tends to crease. So when I go to do my eyeshadow, I have a nice fresh base. It's like I already have like a eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to set my forehead just because it tends to move. My makeup tends to move, so. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in the shade 110. It matches my foundation shade that I use, and I'm just going to use a nice big powder brush. This is the number 1 from the BH Cosmetics Carnival line. People think, oh my gosh, that's so much powder. I'm like, you don't need that much. I just like to ensure that my makeup is going to stay all day. For bronzer today, I've used this before, so this is technically not new, but I don't have a new bronzer. Going to use my Park Avenue Princess contour and highlight palette. I'm gonna go in with the shade, Princess Cut here. I think it's like the perfect shade. And I'm going to be using another big fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. This one does not have a number on it. just to warm up my face a little, just because I need some warmth. The only thing I don't like about the palette is how it stops here. So you have to hold it awkwardly. You don't get to hold it flat like most palettes. And then I'm going to stay on this palette. Gonna mix the two highlight shades, Halo and Enhance, together and use that on my under eye area. I'm using the Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush, but I'm not using it for the foundation. Just gonna sweep that under my eyes. See, and it kind of like brightens up your eye just a little. And I take it up to my eye and just blend it together. Today for blush, I'm going to be using the Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit. It comes with 3 beautiful shades. In my BoxyCharm video, I thought this was a bronzer, but it's not. It's a blush. Like I messed up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix Fearless and Unstoppable together, and I'm going to use the brush that I also received in my BoxyCharm. It's a Crown blush brush, the one that I said kind of feels cheap, but now it, like, my opinion's like kind of changing on it. Like, it feels nice, but it feels cheap. I don't know. So I feel like it's not showing up. I mean, maybe a little. Maybe it's supposed to be like a natural finish, but this brush feels very nice. It's very dense. I personally, if I were to use this, I think I would use it for foundation. If I was looking for a good foundation brush. What I always like to do after I put my blush on is mix the bronzer and the blush together. And also, if I put too much on, I can kind of tone it down just a little. I don't think this one is a hit for me. For highlighter today, I'm going to use the Love You So Mochi highlighting palette. I have used this. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to use my Morphe M510 brush. I like to use this brush for highlighting. I'm using this shade here because I used this one in I used it in a previous video of my like new drugstore highlighting haul basically. So woo! That is party. Gosh, this palette is just like, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it, and I love the duochrome effect that it has. I think it looks very nice. Now that we have the face makeup done, going to use a bit of my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This is not new. I received this in my November BoxyCharm box, and I've been loving it. You have to shake it really well. But it makes your skin look and feel so good and illuminated, which is what it's supposed to do. So next up, because I need to fill these bad boys in, I have this Tristique mini brow pencil. I think I got this in, I think it was my December Ipsy bag. I think so. So I have not yet used this. It has a nice triangular shape for the brows, so you know. I like to use this for my brows. It's supposed to be for mascara, but you know, it's makeup. Makeup doesn't have any rules. So I'm going to brush my brow hairs in place so they're nice and neat. Is this doing anything? I feel like that took a lot of work. Like, brows always take a lot of work, but I don't know. I mean, it is nice because it has nice flat defined edges, so like you can get the line, the precision that you want. But this pencil is just so harsh. It's not nice. I don't know. Brows look pretty good. I think I approve of this. It's just you have to play around with it and sort of warm it up. It's not looking bad. Moving on to my favorite and most exciting part. I have these. I'm so excited. I have the Pro Pigmented Palette Cool, and then I have the Editorial. But I love the packaging. Hello! So pretty. Seriously, it looks so cool. So pretty. So pretty. I don't think I'm going to use this one today because I'm not going for a super vibrant AF look. So this is the packaging of this one. This is what it looks like. I think it's so beautiful. Perfect for everyday, easy, natural looks. So for today's look, I'm going to be using this Cool Tone palette. To start off, I'm going to use this shade Flax and Latte together so I get that perfect transition shade. I don't want to go super harsh. There is a lot of fallout. Like, I don't know if you can see that. We'll have to do it again. Do you see that cloud? Oh. Okay, for the amount that I bought this at, it's pretty and it's pigmented. But does it blend? By the way, this is a number 5 BH Cosmetics blending brush. It's the Rose Gold Collection Edition, whatever you want to call it. They are pigmented though, so, and they're blending very easily, very seamlessly, so. Gonna use the shade Violet Gray, which is in the upper right hand corner. I'm gonna use the same number 5 brush that I was using for my transition shade. Just going to deepen up the transition shade and the crease just a little bit. These are blending together. Looks very nice. And again, just blending it together. For the next shade, I'm going to use Graphite, which is this very dark, has like a blue undertone. It's like a blue grayish. And I'm going to use the number 7 brush from BH Cosmetics Carnival line. I'm just going to pack that on, shake off the excess, and I'm just going to keep it in my outer corner. Just sort of pat it into place, and then we'll blend it out. To blend out that graphite shade we just put in our outer corner, I'm going to blend it with the M505 brush from Morphe, just so there aren't any harsh edges, lines, etc. Gonna use that Croquis shade that I had swatched just to deepen the outer corner poquito. And again, I'm going to go in with that Morphe M505 brush, the blending brush, and just blend out. To brighten up our lid, I'm not going to cut the crease with concealer. Instead, I'm going to use the shades Linen and Powder, mix them together, and then just put them on my crease just to brighten it up a little. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the violet gray color, this one right here. Sweep it underneath the lower lash line and start to smoke it out. And I'm using the number 11 brush from the Rose Gold collection. Now that I'm putting shadows on my lower lash line, I am getting some fallout. Even shaking the excess off. To deepen it up just a little, I'm going to go in with that croquis color and using the same 11 brush from what we were just using. Now that we are done with the eyeshadows, for mascara today, I'm going to be using the Tarte mascara, and then I also have these Allure Grand Glamour eyelashes, very voluminous. I'm going to pop these on and I will be back. I'm back. So the liquid lipstick I'm wearing is in the shade Christmas Cookie. It is from the Jeffree Star Holiday Collection. I love these lashes. They are a bit heavier. I have never tried these Vegas Nay lashes. She's like the #1 beauty guru on Instagram. I don't know. Grand Glamour, I've never heard of her, so I mean, that's her. I guess I'll have to look her up on Instagram. As for the Tarte mascara, this wand is very pokey, like I will show you. Very pokey, very spiky. I feel like I'm going to stab my eyes out, but it did the job. It separated my lashes. It made them look very nice and luxurious. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching my full face first impressions video. This is my first one that I've ever done. The only products I'm a little iffy on are, unfortunately, the Sephora Pro palette and the Real Her blush kit. Kind of iffy for me. So I'll have to keep playing around with it, and if something comes up and happens and changes, I will let y'all know. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye.